G'day and welcome back to another Catch Up with Kiralee. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kiralee, and on this channel we talk about all things cosplay, costuming and sewing related. And today we're going to cover the very light topic of bullying. And I think you'll find that I have some very strong opinions when it comes to bullying. Bullying is in every facet of our life, and it is stupid, it is dumb and completely immature. And yet here we are. You would think with cosplay we would be safe. We are, after all, the nerds and the geeks that get bullied everywhere else. This should be our safe space, right? Think again. So today I wanted to discuss the 3 different types of cosplay bullying and different ways of how you can handle it. So the first way is the way that we traditionally think about bullying, which is in person, the old school version of it all. This is comments that are said to your face, or you can see people looking at you and laughing at you, that sort of thing. It's in the moment, in person, it's happening right now. And the comments are literally stupid. It's comments like,
"Oh my god, your costume is like the worst.
Sailor Moon's not that colour.
I know that Wonder Woman is Amazonian, but not a heifer.
Oh my gosh, do you see what he is wearing? That is not meant to be worn by a man.
Something along those pathetic lines. I am getting angry just saying these out loud. Seriously. Let's quickly talk about the second type of bullying, which is online bullying, which is becoming more and more prevalent, especially through this COVID age. Ever heard of things like 4chan or Gossip Guru? You know, those cesspits where sad individuals feel safe to post anything and everything that their little minds tell them that they want to post under this disguise of being anonymous because they feel safe. Honestly, if you cannot say this to my face, or at least tell me who you are, then I do not respect you. I'm not going to listen to you. You can write whatever you like about me on those particular websites because I don't care. I have no respect for you equals I do not care what you have to say about me. This type of bullying also includes those keyboard warriors who feel safe behind their little username, aka cowards. Because you know, they would never say any of this to your face. And the last lot is the Photoshop Joker. These are the people who may very well take your image and then change it around, either make it into a meme that is hurtful or change and distort the image so that you look grotesque. These are luckily far and few between because it requires effort, and you know, a lot of bullies just don't want to put into that much effort. They just want to hurt you and move on, or at least hurt you and wait for the response. Before we go on to number 3, let's talk about how you can deal with these 2 different types of bullying tactics. And the first thing that I would say is, the first thing you should try without fail is rise above it. Be the mature one. Be the adult, if you will. Don't bite, don't sink to their level. In fact, just stay calm, stay silent, move on, and don't even engage with them. And if it's online, it's actually super easy. If it's on your profile or it's on your YouTube channel or wherever, you simply block the individual and delete the comment. And then repeat after me, not here, not in my space, you are not welcome. You see, online trolls love when you give them something. So don't feed a troll a cookie. They'll just keep on coming back for more because they're getting underneath your skin, and that's what they want. Does the trolly wolly want another cookie? If it is in person, just walk away if you can. Do not engage. Remember, their action is their own, and you are responsible for your own action. And please, 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 do not laugh it off at your own expense. If they're commenting and they're saying things like, "Oh, your costume sucks," don't go, "Haha, yeah, I suppose it does suck." You are belittling yourself. You are letting them win. Don't do that. It's not okay. But if you're feeling safe and secure and a bit brave, you can also do a very tried and true method of laughing at the bully. I can tell you from experience, this makes the bully feel very uncomfortable and they leave quite quickly because You're laughing at them now. They can't laugh at you. Bye-bye now. But I will only state that this does only work in person. Don't try and do that on online kind of behavior. The one most important rule though is do not bully back. Do not do this. I know it is tempting. I know that you want to, but rise above it. Don't sink to their level. Remember this. Do not bully back. If they say, oh, your costume's really sucky, and you turn to them and say, not as bad as yours, you have just become the bully here. And you might guess, I don't like bullies. Now let's talk about the third type of bullying. And this one I've kept separate because it is a little bit harder to deal with. And that is the tall poppy syndrome. Just in case people don't know what tall poppy syndrome is, it's where the strongest, largest, most beautiful poppy has grown above all the other poppies and is standing out because it is the strongest and is succeeding the most. It is the first poppy to get picked. This happens way too often within cosplay when someone is succeeding. Unfortunately, when you have success within cosplay, it becomes a very competitive space. What I mean by this is it can range from anything from people raising complaint to the judges after someone else has won in a competition, or if someone gets chosen to be a guest or a judge at a convention or for a contest online and they reach out to the organizers. Or it could even be when someone is having a lot of success in person or online for their cosplays, what they're known for, or their videos, that sort of thing, and people start, harassing them because of that. Basically, someone getting praised for the individual who is complaining about it isn't getting the praise they believe that they deserve. So how the bully goes about doing it this way, it can be very, very varied. They can either send emails to organizers and say all the terrible things to them. They could also send private messages to individuals that they know will gossip further, and then like dropping a stone into a pond, it ripples out and it's like Chinese whispers. And there's other ways as well, like they will post public posts, whether it be naming and shaming or whether it's done a very underhanded way, and it's all very kind of anonymous, if you will say. And dealing with this type of bullying at this level is really hard. The first thing that you can do, and what I would probably recommend to start off with at least, is essentially do nothing. Do not respond in regards to this. And if someone asks you privately about it, you just say that's a lie. Don't throw accusations at the individual who's throwing the bullying at you. Just say, look, that's not the truth. It's not from my end at least. It's one of those things, once again, you're not stooping down to their level. You're not giving the troll the cookie as such. You are simply rising above it. You are being the mature one. And hopefully it will blow over. However, this is tricky because of the fact that if it doesn't blow over, then your silence can be mistaken as non-action. And with non-action comes a sort of agreeance. But you yourself are not allowed to become a bully. You yourself are not allowed to make public posts naming and shaming and sending DMs through to everyone and anyone saying how terrible this individual is and how they are saying all these terrible things about you. Because it will just come around and bite you in the butt. I'm not gonna lie, this is really, really difficult, and I don't have all of the answers of how you should handle this type of bullying. Depending on the severity, you may want to seek legal advice. At the end of the day, defamation and harassment are legal matters, and you can file for damages. However, be aware that this can be quite a costly exercise, so maybe leave that as your very last resort. Thankfully, most conventions and organisers are very much aware of tall poppy syndrome, and they generally don't buy into it. Unless you have evidence of this individual that you are stating is being a bully and is terrorising you, or you do not deserve X, Y, and Z. If you do not have physical proof to then give to the organiser to review, then the organisers are going to look at you and say, you're just jealous, aren't you? Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on this conversation. I have been meaning to have it for quite a while now, and I'm glad that I've been able to discuss the 3 different types of cosplay bullying. I would like to give a special shout out and dedicate this video to my amazing patrons who fill my heart with joy and love every single month. And I especially want to give out a magical shout out to my $10 a month tier patrons, who are Justine Ghosty, Rogue Threads, Chelsea Colvin, Fangirl X, Sam M, and Monica. Thank you all for watching so very, very much. In the comments, if you've ever been bullied, please, if you feel comfortable with it, share your experience below. Know that you are not alone in this, and it is just frankly gross and despicable. And I don't understand why people feel the need to bully other people. I do not. Why can't we just be nice and loving to one another and support each other and be happy for each other's successes? Because that is what I want for you, every single one of you who is watching this. All right. Love you all. See you later. Oh, and make sure you subscribe. Hey, bye now.